as an unheated pink sapphire. With sapphires, sometimes there's mineral inclusions inside of them. These things could be called silk by some people, but it's really just fibers of minerals that are trapped inside of the crystal. And when you heat it up, those fibers dissolve into the gem and even out the color and even out the clarity as well. So unheated ones are exceptionally rare because they still have those inclusions in which some people think that those are not as valuable, but they're extremely valuable. Having something this clear with this clarity and this color naturally occurring is unheard of.
So by heating them, it actually takes away from their value somewhat?
It does.
The 79 karat unheated vivid pink sapphire, very rare. It's very rare to find a 10 karat, let alone a 79 karat. So as far as we know, this is the finest and largest vivid pink sapphire in the world.
Guys, I wish I could put it on my hand. You won't let me in the box, right?
No, can't do that.
Okay. but it would be this big on my hand. Fair assessment,
100%,
Adam,
yeah.
right? And so wide. So yeah, incredible.
This is a very rare stone.
Which one do we
This is called the spectacular, this yellowish green. And when you're looking into this stone, and Aaron could explain this better as you just did a few minutes ago, is it has these flashes of blue, which is, it's unheard of to find this in a sapphire.
Yeah, definitely. If you look carefully at the stone, you'll see that there's a small blue, what we call phantom inside of it. This is where the crystal was growing, and it was growing a green sapphire, and all of a sudden the chemistry changed and it started a thin blue sapphire on the crystal growth. And you can think of crystals growing as like tree rings. You have individual tree rings building on top of each other and building on top of each other. And at some point during its crystal growth, it changed color to blue, just a few atoms thick, and then the crystal kept growing green. And we call those relic colors, we call those phantoms.
Amazing. I never knew that. I'm learning.
Me too.
Learning a lot. This blue ones.
Blue, commonly when everyone feels
So
sapphire
this is what I would say, as you say, the majority of the world thinks is a sapphire. Blue. Who was it that had was it Princess Di that had
Yes.
the blue sapphire ring that really brought them into fashion?
Yes. So these all come from different origins. We were trying to find it. There are large sapphires in the world. We've seen them to 500 carats. So we're trying to get the finest of the blue sapphire. The number 4 here is from Thailand. And Dr. Aaron, I think that was just probably the cleanest sapphire I've ever seen in the world.
Oh,
It's
I love the
just,
color of that one
we
too.
couldn't find any, not one inclusion, not even a piece of silk inside of it.
Yeah.
It is unheated, and it's probably the finest example of a Thailand sapphire.
When you see a sapphire, somebody brings a sapphire to you, how do you know where it came from? How do you know if it's from Sri Lanka? How do you know if it's from Ceylon? How do you know if it's from Thailand or anywhere else? There's no markings on it.
Based upon inclusions.
Yeah, based upon inclusions, what minerals are still trapped within it is unique to each deposit that the gemstone comes from. So all you have to do is look at, without destroying the gem, of course, look inside of them and identify each of the mineral inclusions. You can also do chemistry on it, elemental analysis, non-destructively, and that helps fingerprint where the gemstone came from.
I had no idea you could do that. No idea at all. This is just crazy to know. And then the huge one at the back.
That's 100 carat from Sri Lanka. That's about the ideal color that the world looks for, this perfect blue. And it is a very clean stone. In there you could see a little bit of what we call color zoning.
And once again, unheated.
Unheated.
So everything in here is unheated.
Yes, correct.
Amazing.
That's the rarity.
Yeah, amazing, amazing.